Hi folks, it's Scotty here from Flickering Myth, welcoming you to another delve into the world of movies. And news writers spend a lot of time learning how to create great hooks, and the same can be said for filmmakers. An opening, whether before or during a title sequence, is integral to capturing audience attention. It sets the standard and tone for the rest of your motion picture. Superhero movies, being blockbusters with hefty budgets, have the ability to create some truly memorable openers. And at Flickering Myth, here are the 5 ones we feel are the most amazing of the bunch. And as always, if you like the video, please consider subscribing. But whether you're a comic, movie or television fan, chances are you've seen some variation of the Wayne family death at least 3 times. And as such, no one was asking or expecting to view it again when Ben Affleck was cast as the Dark Knight. Yet Zack Snyder decided to do his own depiction, using the tragedy as the opening for Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice. And honestly, call us surprised, we were floored. Gorgeously shot, possessing only a single word of dialogue and accompanied by Hans Zimmer's phenomenal score, there were few who didn't tear up during this opener. Sam Raimi advocated for opening title sequences in superhero films with his Spider-Man trilogy, and while this trend was unfortunately not followed by the MCU, his movies stand out for the better because of them. Ultimately, what you get is something simple. A literal spiderweb of visual effects alongside Danny Elfman's iconic theme. But with the sequels incorporating visual recaps of their predecessors, overall they all were spectacular and make for a nostalgic treat. How do you depict the utter savagery of the Mad Titan? How do you show this guy to be a force to be reckoned with in just a few minutes? Well, the Russo brothers came up with a simple yet effective way. Have him slaughter the Asgardians, torture Thor, and beat the crap out of Hulk. Backed by phenomenal special effects and a terrific performance from Josh Brolin, we were left dreading Thanos' upcoming fight with the Avengers. One of the most unique things about Alan Moore and Dave Gibbons' Watchmen graphic novel was its extravagant backstory. So many things had happened in the world the story took place in, giving enough supplementary material for DC to publish an entire prequel series decades later. Now obviously, to depict all of that in a 3-hour picture would have been impossible. So Zack Snyder came up with a different idea. Use the opening titles to showcase this history. From alternate history to the original Watchmen team to the violence that befell vigilantes, it was a glorious narrative to watch. And with Bob Dylan's iconic The Times They Are A-Changing playing in the background, we couldn't have asked for a more perfect track. Now, IMAX and Nolan might seem like an inseparable couple now, but back in the day, the filmmaker was still experimenting with the technology. These were bulky cameras that made a lot of noise, better suited for shooting documentaries than feature-length pictures. Yet, by mastering the tech, Nolan gave us one of the greatest opening scenes in any superhero film via a bank robbery. In The Dark Knight, the Joker has hired a group of hitmen to rob the mafia's banks. And at the same time, he gives each of them the secret task of offing a specific collie once they fulfill their purpose. And with high-tech sound and superb dialogue, Nolan introduces us to both Heath Ledger's Joker and the potential of IMAX filmmaking.
I believe whatever doesn't kill you simply makes you stranger.
And there you have it. 5 of the best opening sequences in superhero movies. But are there any you feel deserve to be placed on this list? As always, post them in the comments below and be sure to subscribe to Flickering Myth for more content.